Hey everyone, Eddie Wilson here with Think Realty, the video podcast that we put out each and every week. We're excited to come to you again. I am the founder and owner of Think Realty. My name is Eddie Wilson. I'm excited to be here with you as the host today. Typically, our host is Avi Golhar. He does a fantastic job, but in the situation that we're in right now, it's pretty amazing how our whole world has changed. I only live a few minutes away from our video studio, so it's a little bit easier for me to get here. And so I've taken on the role of podcast host, and I'm excited to do that. It's my background coming from the radio and TV world many years ago. It's exciting and fun, so I get to do something fun and exciting today by interviewing some great guests. So first of all, I want to tell our sponsors thank you for supporting the show and for providing support to the Think Realty audience. And let me pull up the sponsor here. The sponsor is Residential Capital Partners. It's a leading hard money lender with national scope and local presence in each market that they service. They're a partner, and they have had many partnerships with a lot of the Think Realty guests over the years, and their partnerships have flipped well over 1,000 properties. You can visit them today at residentialcapitalpartners.com. That's residentialcapitalpartners.com. If you don't mind, go support them as a thank you for supporting us. So today on the show, we've got a great guest today and a great product that we are excited to talk about and to bring to you as the Think Realty viewers and listeners. So let's see if we have Claire with us today. Claire, are you with us?
Yeah, I'm here.
Awesome.
Good morning.
This is Claire Pyatt. She is with Realty. If you don't mind, Claire, take a few minutes and talk to us about the platform Realty. What services does it provide, and how can our viewers take advantage of it?
Of course. So thanks for having me on today. I really appreciate it. I hope everyone is staying safe, in these uncertain times. Before we started this call, the host and I were just talking a little bit about the differences we've been experiencing with this quarantine. So I hope everyone is adjusting okay. Realty, for those of you who don't know us, we're the industry leader in self-showings and self-guided tours. We were founded about 9 years ago. We've already had over 10 million self-showings facilitated, which is huge for us. This year, we're on pace to have well over 1 million. By the end of this month, we should have close to 1 million showings in 2020. So our business keeps growing. In addition to our self-showing platform, we also offer a suite of smart home solutions that includes, your typical smart lock, thermostat, video doorbells, flood sensors, things like that.
That's great.
And
that's awesome. And now I think our viewers understand why it was so important for us to interview you today and to talk to you about your product, because, everything has changed in our marketplace today as real estate investors. And this product, Realty, is a great solution to a lot of the issues that we're facing today. So with the uptick in, people being isolated from each other and the struggles of showing our rental properties and finding tenants, talk to us a little bit further about how the product works and how it can help in these current situations.
Yeah. So basically, a general overview of the product is what we do is when someone inquires on a property, we send a message where people can register to view the property on their own. So they don't have to schedule an in-person showing. Basically, the convenience of that is they can go whenever they want, and property managers don't have to employ a whole showing team. So basically what we do to make sure we keep that secure is we take a photo of their government-issued ID, their selfie, and their credit card. Really exciting news for us. We actually now cross-reference those IDs with government records. So it's impossible for anyone with a fake ID now moving forward to see one of our homes. So that's a huge update for us. Once we have that information, the person checks into the property, gets a one-time use code, and with that code, they can view the property. In light of everything that's going on, of course, we've added a few extra sort of warnings or cautionary messages to our prospects to make sure that they are being as healthy as possible. So the main thing is we remind people, don't touch your face, don't touch the surfaces. If you're experiencing flu-like symptoms, stay home. For several of our larger single family institutional clients, we've also implemented a pre-screening question where we will actually not allow people who self-report flu-like symptoms to view the home. So it's really great that we see sort of the institutional leaders in the SFR space kind of sacrificing showings to promote health of society. So that's really great. And then in terms of something else we're doing for showings, we're also allowing multifamily operators now to use our platform. So since COVID came to head in our country, we're seeing a huge increase in multifamily operators wanting to use our technology because, of course, you don't want to have a leasing office open, expose your workers to potential sickness. So they've been implementing our technology sort of on a wide scale in the last few weeks.
That was actually going to be one of my questions. I'm an investor. Yeah, that's great. I'm an investor both in single family and multifamily, and I know that is a huge concern, especially in some of the states I'm invested in. I'm invested in an apartment complex down in Texas, and with their shutdown and with all the concerns, the health concerns, we were having something like 10, 15 showing requests a day for our open vacant properties. So people still need to get into homes, they still need to rent them and trying to find a solution. So that's awesome. I didn't know that you provided that service for multifamily. So that's great to know. I'm going to reach out to our property manager and let them know that. That's great.
Yeah, and it's in terms of the differences between the single and multifamily platform, the multifamily platform is a little different because we do offer the tools for touring amenities. And we know it's a lot more difficult, to get to a unit as opposed to just a door. You walk up to the door, it's a door, you open up.
Sure, yeah.
Door, but this requires, okay, you park your car here. You need to enter this gate code in here. You need to make a left. On your right is the gym.
Sure.
You keep walking, this is the pool. So it's a pretty cool, robust experience, and we integrate with a lot of the major softwares. So Yardi, for example. So we're able to transfer those leads over.
That's great. That's awesome. So what is the structure for how people do business with you? Is it a monthly fee? Is it a per showing? Like, how do you structure the cost of it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, typically out of the box, it's a month-to-month service. We kind of say like Netflix. You can order for like a month. You can do 2 months. You can send the boxes back. You can re-up whenever you want. But of course, we do have clients that commit to a larger time period, and that's where discounts are applied. But typically, we're a month-to-month service.
And have you seen a lot of additional business during this time? I'm just wondering. Yes. I mean, is yours one of the businesses that is just exploding during this time?
Exploding. We've been trying to get into the multifamily space specifically for quite some time. We are seeing traction with that, which was really big for us. Kind of with the focus on expanding hours. So early in the morning, later at night, weekends, things like that. So we were having a lot of operators, very large operators, top 50s, getting ready to pilot us. The news came when COVID escalated here, and we got dozens and dozens of emails from top 50 operators. We need to accelerate this timeline right now. We need to get these boxes or these smart locks on these doors right now. So business has just been like going up and up and up. So.
That's awesome. Have you been having a hard time managing it all because everyone being remote? I mean, or was that an easy hurdle for you guys to cross?
It was actually quite easy. I'm in the client success, like the account management department. Mm-hmm. So all of my clients, none of them are in LA. So a lot of it's just, I could have done my job from my house, my full time working here. I know the CEO of my company wouldn't like to hear that one, but we were pretty prepared from a CS perspective, and we have calls all the time, and it's been easy.
That's
working from home.
Very good. Well, we don't have much time left. Is there anything else that you'd like for our viewers to know about the Realty platform, or maybe services that you provide, or even how can they get in contact with you so that they can look at if this is an opportunity for them?
Of course, yeah. So one of the big things I want to let everyone know about Realty is they don't realize we're actually a smart home provider as well. Mm-hmm. People typically think, okay, they're just lock boxes. You put a lock box on the door. When the property is no longer available for showing, it's leased, you just remove the box, move it to another property. That's not true with us. We're actually fully integrated with smart home, like I mentioned earlier. And you can transition the locks super easily from vacant self-show status to a lease status. Like I mentioned, we have a lot of integrations with the major PM softwares, so people can set up leases in their softwares, and we automatically invite those people, which allows us to do remote move-ins, remote move-outs. Who knows how long like the situation's going to last, but that's really helpful. Remote move-ins and move-outs right now when people aren't supposed to be, getting in contact with each other. If you want to reach out to us, you can go to our website, Rently.com. We have both our multi and single family experiences on that site. You can also email me if you'd like at Claire, Claire, at Rently.com, and Rently's Rently.
That's awesome. Well, thank you so much for joining us today.
No problem.
I can imagine so many of our viewers who desperately need this service, and the remote move in and move out, would be incredible for so many of them. And so I appreciate it. Thank you so much for the service you provide our industry, especially at this time. Boy, what a timely, product you have for where we are today.
Yeah, we're one of the few people who are actually seeing an uptick in business, with this situation.
Yeah, well, very good. And it's because you're providing a product that's needed. Desperately needed for sure. Keep us all healthy and safe, right? Well, thank you so much, Claire. I appreciate your time.
Yeah, no problem.
Okay.
Take care.
Have a great day.
Mm-hmm.
Again, Eddie Wilson here with Think Realty. Thank you so much for watching today. It's been our privilege to host the podcast. I hope that you will take advantage of the offers that Rently provides. What a great service for the environment, the current environment we're in. I know that myself, on the multifamily properties I have, I'm going to call up my property manager this afternoon and say we need to check this out because it's an issue we all face. We don't want to put those that work for us in danger by asking them to come in contact with more people than maybe they necessarily need to. And so make sure you go and check that out and reach out to Claire and ask questions, and I'm sure that they would be happy to provide whatever it is that you need and the answers that you desire. So thank you so much, Rently, for being a part of the show. Let me say a quick thank you again to our podcast sponsor. The ending sponsor is Norada Real Estate Investments, and this is brought to you by Norada Real Estate Investments, your premier source for cash flowing investment properties. You can visit Turnkey Real Estate Investments, plural, turnkeyrealestateinvestments.com, and check out the inventory that they have and connect with our good friend Marco Santarelli. Make sure you go support him as a thank you for supporting us. If you haven't connected with us on social media, make sure that you connect with us on LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram, wherever you are, we are providing you great content for the real estate investment industry. And if you haven't read the latest issue of Think Realty magazine, you can go to thinkrealty.com and download the digital magazine. You can also subscribe there to get your physical magazine delivered to your door. Or when everything begins to open back up, you can go to the shelves of Barnes & Noble and pick one up there and read at your leisure. Thank you so much for watching and being a part of the podcast today. Have a great day, happy investing, and stay safe.